into it. I got into modeling completely accidentally. I had some experience acting back home for a few years, and when I lost my job a couple of years ago, I wanted to get back into acting, and modeling just sort of presented itself as a new opportunity. Almost all agencies, even the big ones, have hours where you're able to drop in. They're going to tell you right away if you have what it takes. Don't spend any money on pictures. You don't really need to take classes. Just visit an agency. If they tell you you've got what it takes, you can take it from there. The photos that I had taken to get back into acting got passed along to a modeling agency in Toronto, who contacted me pretty much right away and asked if I'd like to move to Toronto and start modeling. I did that for about 6 months. Just like any model, the first thing I had to do was build up my portfolio, get in as many photo shoots as I could possibly get. But worked a little bit, but the main concern was to build my portfolio and get myself placed with international agencies in parts of the world that have more work than Canada does. We're not really known as a fashion-forward country. Every day is new. From one week to the next, I could be in 2 or 3 new countries that I've never been to. I'm always meeting new people. I never really know what's going to happen next. I definitely have a bit of a love affair with Japan. Tokyo was a life-changing experience. My favorite country actually wasn't even for modeling. It was right after I lost my job. I needed some time for myself, and I went to the Philippines for almost 3 months and just toured around, sat on the beach, just got my head right as I decided what to do next. Modeling there's so much sitting involved in modeling. The best bit apart from traveling, probably that occasional job where you get to work with a really pretty girl. I much prefer shooting outdoors. It's almost always in a really beautiful location. I've shot in the foothills underneath Mount Fuji. I've shot on the Champs-Élysées in Paris, on the roof of the Opera House in Budapest just this past weekend. So some amazing, I think that's probably, I know it's still traveling, but I think shooting on location is probably my favorite part about this job. My most unusual job was probably the job I shot in Tokyo underneath Mount Fuji. I was a farmer, and there was all these cows around. And the funny thing was, the shoot was supposed to be in the middle America. I'm always wearing jeans and t-shirts. Even if it's a lazy Sunday around the house, I still have a pair of jeans on instead of shorts or sweatpants or whatever your average person wears to be comfortable. I'm always in my jeans.